My dear child, I see you as you are, both weary and seeking, like the Samaritan woman at the well. I know your struggles, your hidden fears, and your longing for something deeper, something eternal. The world's water will leave you thirsty again, but I offer you the living water that springs up into everlasting life. It is not found in earthly wells, but in my presence, my word, and my spirit. The woman came to the well burdened, marked by rejection and shame, but she left filled with hope, joy, and purpose. I transformed her because she was willing to open her heart to the truth. Will you do the same, my child? Lay aside your burdens, your fears, and the limitations you've placed on yourself. I am here to meet you, not in judgment, but in love. My grace is sufficient, and my truth will set you free. Do not fear where you worship, how others perceive you, or the rules that seem to hold you back. Worship me in spirit and in truth, for that is what I seek. A heart surrendered, a life that reflects my love. Remember the fields, white and ready for harvest. I call you to be a laborer in my kingdom, to share the hope and truth you found in me. Like the woman at the well, testify of what I've done in your life, and others will come to believe, not just because of your words, but because they will encounter me for themselves. Whatever seems impossible to you, whether it's healing, restoration, or provision, know this: I am the God of miracles. As I spoke life into the nobleman's son, so I can speak life into your circumstances. Trust in my word, for it will not return void. Come to me, my beloved child. Drink deeply of the living water I offer, and you will never thirst again. Do you see how I sought out the Samaritan woman? Others might have avoided her because of her story, her pain, and her choices, but I went out of my way to meet her exactly where she was. That is what I do for you. I pursue you, even when you feel unworthy, even when you think no one else would. There is no place too far, no sin too great, and no heart too broken for me to reach. You are precious in my sight, and I know you completely. I know your doubts, your questions, and even the moments when your faith feels weak. But my child, if you will only believe, if you will take me at my word as the nobleman did, you will see the miracles I have planned for your life. Trust me, even when the answer seems delayed, for my timing is perfect, and my promises are sure. I call you not just to receive, but to overflow. As you drink of the living water I give, let it flow out to bless others. Share your testimony, your story of how I've met you, healed you, and transformed you, because someone else needs to hear it. Like the woman at the well, your voice can be the spark that leads many to me. My work in your life is not finished. The fields are ripe for harvest, and I have chosen you to be a part of the great work ahead. Do not let fear hold you back. Do not think you are too small, too broken, or too unprepared. I equip those I call, and I have called you. Stay close to me, and let your soul be nourished by doing my will. My will for you is not burdensome. It is life-giving, filled with joy, purpose, and peace. Lift up your eyes, my child, and see what I am doing in and around you. The harvest is ready. The time is now. Go forward in faith, knowing I walk with you. Speak my truth boldly, love deeply, and worship me in spirit and in truth. I am your strength, your refuge, and your everlasting hope. Trust me, for I am working all things together for your good. Do not grow weary in this journey. Even when the road feels long and the burdens heavy, remember that I am your strength. Just as I sat by the well, weary from my travels, I understand your exhaustion and your need for rest. Come to me, and I will refresh your soul. Lay your struggles at my feet, for my yoke is easy, and my burden is light. You are not alone, even when it feels like it. I am with you in the quiet moments, in the tears you cry when no one else sees, and in the prayers you whisper in the dark. I hear every word, and I am working in ways you cannot yet see. Trust in my unfailing love and know that I am the God who redeems and restores. There will be times when others question your worth, just as the disciples marveled that I spoke with the Samaritan woman. But do not let their doubts or judgments define you. Your identity is secure in me. You are my beloved, chosen and called for a purpose. I have placed within you gifts and a unique calling that no one else can fulfill. As you walk with me, you will see my hand at work. The Samaritan woman left her water pot behind when she discovered the living water I offered. What are you holding on to, my child, that you need to leave behind? Is it fear, doubt, or past mistakes? Let them go, for I have something greater for you. The nobleman believed my word before he saw the miracle. That is the kind of faith I desire from you, faith that trusts me even when the outcome is unclear. Know this, my word never fails. What I have spoken over your life will come to pass in my perfect time. Continue to seek me with all your heart. Worship me in spirit and in truth, for I dwell in the praises of my people. As you draw near to me, I will draw near to you. I will fill you with my peace, guide you with my wisdom, and surround you with my love. You are not defined by your past or your circumstances. You are defined by my love, my grace, and my purpose for your life. Go forth in confidence, knowing that I am with you always, even to the end of the age. My dear child, do you see how I transform ordinary moments into extraordinary encounters? The woman came to the well for water, but she left with new life. The nobleman came to me for his son's healing, and he left with a deeper faith that touched his entire household. What you bring to me, no matter how small or desperate, I can use to bring about miracles that ripple far beyond what you imagine. But here is the secret, my child. It's not only about the miracles, it's about the relationship. I long for you to know me as deeply as I know you. I long for your heart to be so entwined with mine that you trust me completely, even when the road ahead is unclear. Let me remind you, as I reminded my disciples, that the fields are ready. There is work to be done, and you are part of my great plan. Do not wait for perfect conditions or for everything in your life to fall into place. Step forward in faith, for I will guide you. My Spirit will empower you, and my grace will sustain you. Your testimony has power. Just as the Samaritan woman ran to tell others about me, you too have a story that can draw others to the truth. Share what I have done in your life, your victories, your struggles, and the moments when you've seen my hand at work. You may not see the full impact, but trust that every seed you plant will bear fruit in its time. I know the journey can be daunting. You may feel unworthy, unqualified, or too broken to make a difference. But remember this, I do not call the qualified, I qualify the called. I use the weak to shame the strong, the humble to confound the proud, and the ordinary to accomplish the extraordinary. All I ask is your willing heart. Do not be afraid of what lies ahead. Do not dwell on what you cannot control. Keep your eyes on me, for I am the author and finisher of your faith. I will never leave you or forsake you. I will equip you for every good work and carry you through every trial. You are loved beyond measure, my child. Rest in that love. Let it fill every corner of your heart and overflow into the lives of those around you. Live boldly, love deeply, and walk faithfully in the path I have set before you. The harvest is waiting, and so am I. Come, let us walk this journey together, hand in hand. Do you feel the stirring in your heart, the quiet whisper calling you to something greater? That is me. I am drawing you closer, inviting you to step into the fullness of who I created you to be. You were made for more than the ordinary rhythms of life. You were made for a divine purpose, uniquely designed for you alone. Do not let fear hold you back. Fear is not from me. I have given you a spirit of power, of love, and of a sound mind. When doubts creep in, remind yourself of who I am, the creator of the heavens and the earth, the one who holds all things together, and the Father who loves you more than you can comprehend. There will be days when you question if you're strong enough, wise enough, or capable enough to do what I have placed in your heart. On those days, remember this: you don't have to be enough on your own, because my strength is made perfect in your weakness. Lean on me, and I will supply all that you need. Look at the Samaritan woman. She thought she was just a passerby at the well, insignificant and broken. Yet she became a beacon of hope for her entire community. Her testimony led many to believe in me. In the same way, I can take your life, your story, and your challenges and use them for my glory. I see the seeds of faith you've planted, even in the smallest acts of obedience. Those seeds will grow, even when you can't see it. Trust that my Spirit is at work, watering and nurturing what you have sown. The harvest will come, and it will be abundant. Do not despise small beginnings. Every step you take in faith, no matter how small it seems, is significant in my eyes. The woman's simple act of sharing her encounter with me changed lives. The nobleman's simple act of believing my word brought healing and faith to his household. Your simple acts of faith can change the course of lives as well. Take heart, my child. The road ahead may have challenges, but it is also filled with joy, growth, and my presence. I will walk with you through every valley and celebrate with you on every mountaintop. Keep your eyes on me and let my love guide you. You are never forgotten, never abandoned, and never unloved. My plans for you are good, plans to give you a future and a hope. Trust in me, for I am faithful to complete the good work I have begun in you. My dear child, as you continue your journey, remember that my love for you is unchanging. It does not waver based on your successes or failures. You are mine, and I have called you by name. When the world feels heavy and the pressures seem overwhelming, run to me. I am your refuge, your strength, and your ever-present help in trouble. Do not measure your worth by the standards of this world. The opinions of others, the expectations they place on you, and the doubts that creep into your mind are not what define you. I define you. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, chosen, redeemed, and deeply loved. When the Samaritan woman encountered me, she left her water pot behind. That pot represented her daily burdens, her survival, and perhaps her shame. But when she met the source of living water, she no longer needed to hold on to what had been weighing her down. My child, what are you carrying that I am asking you to release? Let it go. Bring it to me, and I will give you rest. As you move forward, know that the journey of faith is not about perfection. It's about perseverance. You will stumble at times, and that's okay. When you fall, I will lift you up. When you feel lost, I will guide you back. My grace is sufficient for you, and my strength is made perfect in your weakness. Do not underestimate the power of small, faithful steps. Every prayer you pray, every kind word you speak, and every act of love you offer brings my kingdom closer to the hearts of those around you. You may not see the full picture now, but trust that I am weaving all things together for your good and my glory. The fields are still white for harvest, and I am still calling laborers. You may feel unqualified, but I have chosen you for such a time as this. Your story, your experiences, and your heart are exactly what I will use to reach others. Step forward boldly, for I am with you every step of the way. Never forget, you are loved with an everlasting love, a love that goes beyond your understanding, a love that will never fail. Hold on to that truth, my child, for it is the anchor of your soul. Go now in my peace, walk in my joy, live in my purpose, and always remember, I am with you, now and forevermore. There is so much I want you to know, so much I long to whisper into your heart. As you go about your days, don't forget to pause and listen for my voice. In the quiet moments, I will speak to you. In the stillness, I will remind you of my promises. My words are life and truth, and they will sustain you when the road feels long and uncertain. You may wonder why I ask you to trust me when you cannot see the whole picture. It is because I see the end from the beginning. I am weaving a masterpiece in your life, and though the threads may seem tangled now, one day you will see the beauty I have created. Trust me in the process, even when it feels hard, because I am working all things for your good. Remember that the woman at the well came to me as she was, broken, ashamed, and carrying the weight of her past. But I saw beyond her circumstances. I saw her heart and her potential. I see the same in you. I am not looking for perfection, only a heart willing to follow me. Bring your burdens, your fears, and your doubts to me, and let me transform them into something beautiful. Do not be afraid to let go of the things that no longer serve you. Leave your water pot behind, just as the Samaritan woman did. When you release what you've been clinging to, you make room for the blessings I have prepared for you. Trust that what I have for you is far greater than anything you could imagine. I know the journey ahead will have challenges. There will be moments when you feel weak, but in those moments, lean on me. I am your strength, your refuge, and your ever-present help. When you feel like you can't go on, remember that I am carrying you. My grace is sufficient, and my power is made perfect in your weakness. Look around you, my child. The fields are ripe for harvest. There are hearts yearning for hope, for love, for truth. I have placed you in this time and this place for a reason. Your story, your voice, and your testimony matter. Be bold in sharing what I have done in your life, for your words have the power to lead others to me. Know that I am with you always, even to the end of the age. You are never alone, never forsaken, and never without hope. My love for you is eternal, unshaken, and unwavering. Walk forward in that love, confident that I am guiding your every step. My dear child, I am so proud of you. Yes, you may feel unworthy or insignificant at times, but I see your heart. I see your desire to walk in faith, even when the path is unclear. I see your willingness to trust me, even when the weight of life presses hard against you. And I want you to know that every step you take toward me, no matter how small, matters. Do not be discouraged by the challenges you face. Remember, even my son faced opposition, misunderstanding, and rejection as he carried out my will. Yet he persevered because he trusted fully in my plan. You too are part of my plan, a plan to bring hope and light to this world. When the world's voices become loud, listen for my still, small voice. It is there, always guiding, always comforting. You may think that what you do in my name goes unnoticed, but nothing escapes my gaze. Every kind word, every prayer whispered in faith, every sacrifice made in love, all of it is seen, cherished, and used for my glory. Do not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. Like the Samaritan woman, you are called to be a light in your community. She went from being isolated and burdened to being a bold messenger of truth. Why? Because she met me. And when you walk with me, I fill you with courage, joy, and purpose. You are my ambassador, carrying my light into the dark places. Trust that I am with you, giving you the words to speak and the strength to act. Child, lift your eyes. Look at the fields. They are white for harvest. There are souls who need what I have placed in you. You may not feel ready, but remember, it is not your strength but mine. I will equip you. I will go before you. All I ask is your obedience and trust. When the days feel long and the journey seems hard, come to me. I am your resting place. I am the well of living water that will never run dry. When you feel weak, let me renew your strength. When you feel lost, let me guide you. I am always near, and I will never leave you. You are loved with an everlasting love, my precious child. Walk in that truth, live in that confidence, and share it with the world. My arms are always open, ready to carry you through every season. With boundless love and unwavering faithfulness, your Heavenly Father, share this video if you love God. Subscribe this channel for more blessings.